to me quite clearly the Supreme Court's, like Fox News, like the NRA, like Vladimir Putin and his cabinet are all arms of the Republican Party at this point. I mean, they really are. They're as dedicated to Republicans winning as the RNC is, or the Republican National Campaign Committee or Congressional Committee for Republican members of Congress. I mean, they really are. Every group I named and more, right? So it comes down to, I think that they knew that this obviously would be an insane judicial ruling, and one that the blowback, which already has been fierce. I don't know if you've had Lauren Windsor on. She's a friend of mine. What she did in exposing Alito, she's damn good. She does great work. And everything else that's come out about them, and just the fact with this stupid case to give cover to Trump about whether a president has immunity, which again, I mean, is idiotic and even in thought, or I don't know what a democracy is. But this one, I honestly believe, is about protecting a republic. I don't think it has anything to do with. I think at least 4 of the 6 of them there, and probably 5, would ban it in a split second. Except for the fact that they know that they will get trounced, which they're going to be, by the way, anyhow, at the polls. They're a political unit. They think politically. They act politically. I don't think they had any idea, and in fact, they know they didn't, from the way they behaved and the way other Republicans have behaved, that Dobbs was going to at least politically backfire for them in a manner in which it has. We just saw here in Ohio, yet again, Ohio 6, as Republican a district as Republican districts they make. Rural, we don't even compete there or even try. We have an open race. The Republican spends $750,000. The Democrat spends $25,000 in a plus 25 or so Republican seat where they won by 29 points last time. I'll do that math for you, by the way. They outspent us 30-1 in a plus 25 Republican seat, and they won by 8.5 points. They are this is why all these stupid polls you can laugh at. They are underperforming due to their attacks on democracy, due to the fact that their leader is now a felon, has added to that, and they all hang out with him. So they're pretty clearly, they're comfortable hanging out with criminals all the time. And on top of that, the key being the attacks on women. I mean, yesterday, the Southern Baptist Convention condemned in vitro fertilization, joining the Alabama Supreme Court, so they can try to go, oh, we're not really against it. All they want, Republicans can. They've made it clear where they stand. The Southern Baptist Convention supports Trump. They are close with Mike Johnson. They're obviously full of it. They want to get rid of in vitro fertilization. They want to get rid of birth control. They want to make it so, as we already said, that women have zero right to control their bodies when they get pregnant. And all of this is in service of the fact that they are a bunch of racist white supremacists, because they believe, and statistics bear out, that the only way they even have a chance at preserving a white majority, the majority of babies being born already are non-white. The only way they can do that is if they ban and stop abortion. So it is in service of their trying to keep this, as Mrs. Alito said when she was talking about it, her German heritage, because everybody always does that in a normal way. I'm sure there is no threat in there at all. I'm from Germany. I have a German heritage. I love German stuff. For example, if I ask you to get on a train, okay, I'll stop.
Peter, I spoke with my parents, and we can live with them until our house is fixed.
Great. It's gonna suck worse than Mueslix. You know, the German health cereal?
Guten Morgen. Try me. I am made of oats and fiber.
Okay, sounds healthy.
Yeah. Also, I am German and wouldn't mind watching you crap.
I don't know.
Come. It will be mine and yours little secret. Just the two of us.
You know what? I mean, when she said to preserve, she said something along the lines of, they don't know what I'll do to preserve our way of life, or something along those lines. That's what they're talking about. White Christian conservatives controlling this country.
This is from today. 49 Senate Republicans signed a statement on Thursday vowing strong support continuing nationwide for in vitro fertilization. At the same exact time, Republicans filibustered legislation in the Senate that would enshrine the federal law a right for individuals to receive IVF treatment, as well as for doctors to provide treatment. And we have to put this out. They know that their base desperately wants in vitro fertilization gone. but yet they know, what is it, 70 to 80% of the country wants it legal. And so they're playing these games where they're saying we're all for it, but the chance we can to show you we're voting against it.
When it's voting to protect birth control, they can't come forward, or in vitro fertilization. I think the only ones who broke away, of course, are two of the women in there, Murkowski and Collins. I mean, I've always thought that there's an ounce or two of integrity from Murkowski. Collins has none. She may be more moderate on some things, but I've always thought that maybe Murkowski was the one who at this point is left, who has an ounce or two, who's spoken out and attacked Trump, like Collins hasn't had the courage to do. But I do wonder and want to ask her at some point, she had to leave when she got beaten in that primary back when she had to run as an independent. Like, what is she still doing in that party? I mean, she easily could be an independent and caucus with nobody. You don't have to caucus with one side or the other. I just don't know what she thinks she's doing. If she's there, she's empowering all the stuff she claims to care about, whether it's caring about Trump not being in office because he's unfit, whether it's caring about women having access to abortion and birth control, every single thing she claims to care about, she is making sure is weakened and destroyed by her presence as a Republican.